Presented by E3 Spark Plugs, born to burn.
Main Attraction Promotions brings an awesome monster truck lineup into the historic Kemper Arena for what may be the last show ever in this historic venue. The show is getting ready to start, so let's go ahead and meet the field of trucks for tonight's competition. First up, it's Doug Nolte in the Tailgator. Dale Girding in the Smashosaurus. Larry Swim in Bigfoot number 19. Larry Quick in the Ghost Ryder. Devin Jones in the Alter Ego. Don Creedon in Scarlet Bandit. And from just down the street, Darren Miguez in the Bounty Hunter. We're moving into our first competition of the evening. It's the Wheelie competition, and out first is Doug Nolte and Tailgator. Wheelie competition and freestyle competition will each be judged using the Main Attractions Promotions Applausometer. Couple of good hits for Doug Nolte. We'll have to see how it stacks up. Next out, Scarlet Bandit, driven by Don Creedon. Larry Swim onto the floor of Kemper Arena. He's going to make his shots at the wheelie competition. And he starts it off with a good wheelie. Larry taking on the center stack and standing Bigfoot straight up and down. That'll be a contender tonight for the win. Darren Miguez is on the floor in the Bounty Hunter. Miguez is going to be a competitor tonight, that's for sure. Here comes Smashosaurus, driven by Dale Girding. Many of the monster truck fans out there will remember the Smashosaurus was formerly the big dog truck that Doug Nolte started his career with and Dale Girding drove for a number of years. Larry Quick in the Ghost Ryder comes roaring onto the floor and heads straight to the center stack. Looking for, but we've got a great angle, so let's take a look at the hazard pay camera on the Ghost Ryder. Our final competitor is on the floor. It's Devin Jones in the Alter Ego. Many of you know Devin as the pilot of the Barbarian. But as the name suggests, this is his Alter Ego truck that he runs every now and then, but it looks like Devin may have some issues right there. That landing was not favorable. We'll have to see if there's any issue, but in the meantime, that was enough for him to take the wheelie win. Devin Jones takes the first win of the weekend of the evening in the wheelie competition, but we're moving into racing. Our first two are on the line. We've got dual tracks on this J-hook course. It's Bigfoot, the Speed Energy truck versus Larry Quick in the Ghost Ryder. And Larry Swim in the Battle of the Larrys takes it handily in the Bigfoot truck. Our next pair, Tailgator versus Bounty Hunter. No, he grilled him on the light. Can he hold it? no! Miguez flexing some muscle and taking the victory. Smashosaurus versus Scarlet Bandit. Dale Girding was caught napping. I bet that's going to cost him the victory here. And indeed it does, as Don Creighton heads into the second round. Moving into semifinal action, we've got a unique bracket here. We'll explain it in a moment. Bounty Hunter versus Bigfoot. This should be an epic battle. It's close. But Larry Swim and Bigfoot takes the victory. With her win in round number 1, Don Cretan gets an automatic bye into the finals. Our final pair is on the line, Bigfoot versus Scarlet Bandit. And Larry Swim powers to the victory in the Speed Energy Bigfoot. It's not just monster trucks here in Kemper Arena. We've got tough trucks, and these guys are wild. Taking a look in our dual tracks, this is the finals, Thunderstruck versus Afterburner. These guys are doing a Chicago-style track, so they'll do a full lap around. And Thunderstruck will take the victory in show number 1 of night number 1. Moving into our final event, it's Monster Truck Freestyle, and kicking it off will be that tough-looking Smashosaurus. A great new identity for Dale Girding. Dale's been enjoying the identity, and he's looking to see what he can do here in Kansas City. On your left, you see the return of the hazard pay camera. We're sitting on track tonight. We're right in the line of fire. We'll see how that plays out throughout the night. Dale Girding providing a little bit of action for the hazard pay cam. Dale really working the floor nicely. A good solid run for Dale Girding. That looks like that's going to be all. Moving to our next competitor, it's Don Cretan in the Scarlet Bandit. Little hazard pay action right over the camera. Don is out there putting on a good solid run, but it looks to be about on par with Smashosaurus right now, and I'm not convinced that either of them are going to be good enough for the win tonight in Kansas City, Missouri. But a good solid run for Scarlet Bandit. We'll see how it stacks up throughout the night. Next out, it's Alter Ego, driven by Devin Jones, our wheelie competition winner. He was out of the racing competition as we suspected, the rear end, the rear pumpkin, was blown out of the Alter Ego truck, so Devin tries feverishly to get that repaired. But as we see him on the track, I'm not sure that he got that running. The truck seems to be pulling only with the front tires. And indeed, you can see right there, just by the movement of the truck is not pushing with the rear tires, only pulling with the front tires. That's probably going to cripple him for the freestyle win tonight. But you can be assured that Devin's going to do the best that he can with what he's got out there. Wheel drive, about your only option is just to attack everything on the track, and Devin doesn't have a whole lot of room to really build up the speed he needs. He did what he could. He salutes the fans. A good run with an injured truck. Next out, it's Tailgator Doug Nolte. Perhaps a little problem there. The rear steer perhaps not working as, nope, there it is. As Doug had to back up. It hurt a lot of the momentum on the run. He'll have to work to overcome that, but if he can get some great hits, he should be able to do just that. That'll be all for the Tailgator. Another good solid run, though not quite spectacular. I think the judges are going to have a tough decision on their hands tonight because all of the competitors seem to be pretty even so far. But we've still got 2 to 3 to go, and we're heading straight into the run with the Bounty Hunter. Darren Migas is from just up the street. He's performing in front of his hometown crowd. You can count that he wants to win in Kansas City. Carrying some energy through his run, energy and momentum that perhaps some of the previous competitors, while solid and at moments spectacular, might not have had enough to carry throughout the run, and Darren is doing just that and just attacking the track here on the Kemper Arena floor. Miguez pulls to a stop. That'll be the end of his freestyle run for tonight. You've got to think that he'll be a competitor. Moving into a guy that's always a competitor, it's Ghost Rider, driven by Larry Quick. That 68 Mustang Fastback is always a crowd favorite. And there's just one reason why, as he airs out the Ghost Rider. Perhaps a little issue, though. It looks like Larry got it sorted out. He's back into his freestyle run. We'll see if he can make up for the downtime. Quick cross-threading the track. Something we haven't seen a whole lot of tonight. He's out there hitting everything with reckless abandon. That may be what he needs to catch in the memory of the crowd when it comes time for the cheer-off. Really giving the fans the money's worth here. He's putting on an extended performance on the Kemper Arena floor. The Ghost Rider rounds out his run with spectacular air. Larry Quick salutes the crowd. You see a little flame on the brake rotors there underneath the front of the truck. No problem there. Larry clearly is not concerned. That'll be a run to contend with. And here comes another contender, Larry Swim, in the Speed Energy Bigfoot number 19, and he announces his presence to the Kansas City crowd. He's the last competitor out. It's all up to him. We'll see if he can make an impact and win the freestyle competition. Larry Swim executing nicely. Where Bounty Hunter carried momentum and Ghost Rider really cross-threaded the track and gave the extended performance. Larry Swim in Bigfoot is taking another approach, and he is just airing out that Bigfoot, really skying it. So 3 different approaches amongst probably our top contenders. Larry's run is done. That's all for Bigfoot. We've got to cheer off to find out who's going to win. And according to the crowd cheer off, Larry Swim in Bigfoot has taken the freestyle victory tonight. That's all for our action from Kansas City, Missouri, where we saw a great show with Larry Swim in the Bigfoot taking both the freestyle and racing competition and Devin Jones in the alter ego, breaking through for the wheelie competition win. We had a lot of top-rate competition. We've got more action on the next Action Tracks coming to you from Kansas City. We'll see you then.